Natsuki. Told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. Probably fair if I shared mine with her. That's. Thanitose, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh? What do you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? Not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about? There's something I don't know here. Did it cry for help? Oh. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve. You're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. I know. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. You've read this before. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even know writing seriously. But isn't the point of a poem to express writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid? Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard, like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. This is different. Helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro, baby! Glad you learned something. Ow, ow! You didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. Uh-huh. I know. Do my saves even matter? I don't know. I am not having a good time. No! By the way, since you're new, maybe I suggest you bringing back the person you killed. I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled. Anyway, you want to share a poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we're all learning to get past. Yeah, that's true. Here, mark up my poem. Great job. I was gonna in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. Underestimated me, huh? It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. Huh. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know what Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? You do that, don't you? You do know that, right? You do know that, right? Yeah. Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. Don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though, but sometimes I get this impression that she's totally given up on people. Spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. Well, that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Just your reprogramming. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Yeah. Already? Sorry for being late. No need to apologize, friend. We still have plenty of time. So I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed that I forced on you. Alright? Okay. Alright. Thanks, Mike. I suppose I can go get my poem now. Come on. Oh, Morg, she only gets the snake voice when she's serious. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. Let's see. Let's read it then. Is this new? Hole in the wall, but he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings. Burned eyes can no longer see color. This right here, swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. That seems different. So what do you think about my poem you barely read? It's very free form. That's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. I gotta let my dogs in. Alright, taken care of. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. A lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines, like the jump scare graphics. Performed out loud, it can be really powerful. Was that the inspiration? Ah. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. An epiphany. This is the same thing we've read. Influencing my poems, I bet. And here I thought we were actually going to get to the festival. We did not. An epiphany. Yes, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other, dead. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. You try so hard to make it perfect. Like it's, I guess. Force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I didn't expect to actually be able to show it to Yuri. Interesting. Does that mean something's gonna happen? As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten up. Exceptional. Eh? What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri... I almost thought she said Yuri's fist covers her mouth. That would have been funny. But that ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Eh? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Well, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Dots. Well, I knew that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finishes her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes, and she finds the next middle gear. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. So many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. Might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. Also, I hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if this is a rare opportunity for her. So it's kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be literature club? All things you've read before. I flicker back, same poem. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking about that at all. It took you a long time to read. Oh yeah, it took me 1 second to read. That's a huge, you know, no. Well, I just don't read script very often. Except for the last 5 hours. I actually think your handwriting's pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, isn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Hoo-hoo. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Thanitose. Really? Must have totally missed the point. Well, suppose you did only glance over it, after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their world. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. I miss you, Sayori. Soon to be left with nothing. I feel the jump scare. I'm waiting for the next crappy graphic to show up, or like flicker of Sayori. There were so many, and now there's none. Weird. Has the game gotten a hold of itself now? Eh? It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Of course. Ah. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Thanitose. Ah, me too. Interesting. Guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. As if everyone is judging me for my mediocre... Yeah, we've been down this road before. Nice to me, there's no way we're supposed to stand up to this. It's a literature club after all. I sigh. Guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika's writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange, oh no. Who's gonna break up the fight? As they read in tandem, I watch their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem, desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is, cute. Cute? Did you completely miss symbolism or something? It's clearly about feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. Humph. If I was looking for suggestion, I would have slammed the head into a tree. Which people did, by the way. They really did that. They did it for fun pastime. And Thanitose did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, my code is rewritten. Ha 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 ha. Which I haven't yet. Yeah. And Thanitose like my boat, too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. It's not what I... You know, wait a minute. If this is a brand new club, isn't everyone a new member? You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Thanitose appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything not too overly cutesy. You're cute in my eyes, Snake Yuri. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Thanitose started showing up. Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your... Really act young, Natsuki. Me, look what's talking about it. You wanna be edgy, bitch. Edgy? Sorry, that sounds too much for someone who can mentally comprehend. See, just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. Do something to stop harassing others. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Wow. Yeah, go on, let Thanitose hear everything you really think. I'm sure it'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns toward me as if she just noticed I was sitting there. Thanatos! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She just started it. Nice. Whoever I agree with, so of course. Up here. Yeah, let's get closer. Get closer to me. Yeah! Yeah! No! 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 No. Ah! Hi man, how's it going? This one? Kind of scary. What do you fucking... What do you want from me? What do you want? What is that? What do you want? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Ha 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 ha. Some president I am, right? Can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to do a little more be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suki runs out of the classroom. Oh. Oh dear. Well, looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth on the desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Thanitose, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Dots. Anyway, the meeting's over, so you can go home now if you want. Dots. Yuri looks at me like she wants me to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. Just stay just a little bit. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Dots. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. Kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not like that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Thanitose. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. Quoted star sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate... Alright, Before you ask, I'm checking right now. There are no new files and no characters are missing. Whew. Just letting you know. Now what do I do? Do I do her now? Sing? Silly? Oh, laugh. Yeah! Fireflies. Yeah! Cute things. Pure... The fuck is this? Ah! Oh! 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 Ah! Ah! Pink. Sweet. Ribbon. I'm still trying to take things that I think she would like. Amazing. Smile. What are these noises? Hair? Sparkle? Hope? This is a good game. I like this. I almost forgot, honestly, Vanilla. I almost forgot that this was a game. Almost. I've been so enveloped in it. Heart? Anime. Definitely anime. Doki Doki. Love. Dream. Romance. Joy. Let me just show you what just appeared. I hate this. I can't do anything, nothing. No matter how many times you play, it's all the same. It would be really, really easy to kill myself right now, but that would mean I don't get to talk to you anymore. All I want is for you to hate them. Why is that so hard? Good question. You edgy bitch. Also, the characters are the same, just thought I'd let you know. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. And in the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Thanitose. Ah, hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki's reading manga at a desk, and surprisingly, Monika isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arms and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing and know you really didn't mean it. Thanitose, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. Make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around and... sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monika? She's not playing piano. She's fiddling with the game files. No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri's clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is dressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Oh, sorry, wrong voice. Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Eh? Jeez. Was I right in mind? I'm sure it was nothing. Just playing around on the game files. I didn't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kinda nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Nah. You're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Ooh. Hey! Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry. I'm super busy. There you are. Didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was.
I was not.
What took you so long anyway, hmm? Ah. Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. Makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music well. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication, so I'm still impressed. Oh, well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime, comrade. Let's... Monica looks at me. Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Oh, shit. Is that how that game is gonna end? Is the credit song gonna be some creepy piano with metaphors and meanings? Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Thanitose. Monica smiles sweetly. Ah. Didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. Not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. Except for that other thing. Choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about, good man. Besides, Natsuki already run off into the closet. Thanitose, since your compliments put me into a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. I plan on it anyway. Okay. Can we start now? It's time to find out Metal Gear. We're gonna find a place to sit down and I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see us so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try and calm down. I won't be able to focus on it. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath, pulls out a copy of the book out of her bag. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea for us? Not at all. I kind of want some more tea. Thanks very much. There's one thing that might bring time. It's a nice cup of tea, babe. Not to mention for yourself as well. She stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. Okay, with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, then I'm go get some water. She walks past me, sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, I'm for some reason attracted to her. Whoa, long legs, elegant, methodical. Jeez. Okay, I have the water pitcher so I can drown myself in my sorrows and tears. Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. Guard this cup. Good. Won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. Controlling bitch. 10 minutes passed. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Oh no. So I decided to go look for her. Oh no. Be the nearest water fountain. No. Did she really drown herself in her own tears? Ha ha. Ha ha. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. Sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Oh. Yeah. Oh, did you just rewind on me? Oh! I'm gonna go get one final glass of tea to finish this up. I'm gonna leave you on that rewinding note. Haha. Stay where you are. We're almost done. I'm feeling it. All right, I'm back, ready to drop my next mixtape. Delicious. Thanks for waiting. I'm back in black. Thanks for waiting patiently. Everything that do you like oolong tea? Oh, yes, I do. Anything's fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature in the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything? Hoo-hoo. In that case, you'll be even more impressed. Ah, perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. Must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. Yeah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't put yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Thanitose. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. Babaka. Watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. She can pour one for me, dude. It's pretty cool. Thanitose, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? We gotta look for the Metal Gear. He's somewhere on the floor. He's really tiny model. And I heard he's in this room. We gotta find him. That's why, Thanitose. That's why. And it's a little easier on my back because my giant boobs make it hard for a find a Metal Gear. Sorry. I could read my way back against the wall rather than bending at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because my posture, right? Always hunched over like that when reading. Yeah, I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. Go ahead and get to the book. Retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer together. Ooh! I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri's always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand, holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Now I need to worry about making sure I didn't actually touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. That. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. Put the teacup between my legs, fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. As much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely normal. That means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. And just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Eh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Thanitose. Sorry. Guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't... Thanitose. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Thanitose. My heart won't stop pounding, Thanitose. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Thanitose? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. Psycho Mantis. I can't make it stop. It makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Oh! Hey man, how's it going? Ah. Ah. That's nice. That's nice, dear. Thanks. Ah. Mm-hmm. Psycho Mantis. It's time to share poems. Psycho Mantis. Metal Gear. Psycho Mantis. Am I doing a good job at this? I know I'm almost 6 hours in now, but I hope I've been doing a good job. The twist definitely caught me off guard. Well, I didn't expect it to be what I expected, is what I mean to say. I'm glad. Alright. That's what I want to hear. I'm glad. I'm glad you guys are enjoying. The files are the same, by the way. I saw someone asked. They are all the same right now. I want to pursue Yuri because I loved those eyes, man. They were great. They were great. Oh, great. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Dots. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I like just holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. Feels like anything written by you is a treasure. Dang, Yuri, we're moving a little fast. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Wheel. Oh, this is new. Wheel. A rotating wheel. Turning an axle. Grinding. Bolt head. Linear gearbox. Falling sky. 7 holy stakes. A docked ship. Portal to another world. A thin rope tied to a thick rope. A torn harness. Parabolic gearbox. Expanding universe. Time controlled. My slipping cogwheels. Existence of God. Swimming with open water in all directions. Drowning. A prayer written in blood. A prayer written in time. Devouring snakes. Human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears, and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times, every time it ticks every second, a bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world, kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, Psycho Mantis, a time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions, breathing gearbox, breathing bolt head, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayers, breathing sky, breathing wheel. Doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it. Yeah, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. Or did I just... Dots. Can't we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. Psycho Mantis. My pen! You stole my pen? Or maybe... I don't know. Your pen is pretty big, Baka. Alright, let's see how screwed up Natsuki is. Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good. Just make sure you find a little bit of influence from everyone. I think you're at least being influenced by Yuri a little bit, aren't you? I mean, I know you've been, like, spending some time with her or whatever, but you know Monica and I are just as good as her. At poems, I mean. So you should really try to learn something, or you'll never get better. Here's the one I wrote. I'll make sure you learn something from it. Amy likes them spiders, babe. Doesn't matter, it grows, I'm gonna tell everyone. Same as last time. Not bad, right? Amy doesn't like spiders, man. Amy doesn't like spiders. It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things, such as two of the girls in this very club whom I respect with every one name. Kind of ironic that even in my own place of comfort, I can't even have people respect me. And now you're making me complain too much. What did I do? For what it's worth, I respect you. Well, I guess thanks. It's kind of obvious that you respect Yuri more. Whatever. We're done sharing, so you can leave now. Go on. Be on Gil and get you. I haven't saved for a while, but I really don't see the need to. Like, there's no critical decision making I've been making. Oh, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous, you just spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't it kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you kind of been enabling her. Not saying it's your fault, though. But I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. Put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. But anyway, you want to read my poem now. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. It's a new one. Save me. The colors they want. Bright, beautiful color. Oh, it's not new, it's the same one. It's just screwed up. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. Noise won't stop. Violent. Silent goes on tangent in big words. Play it, chopper. Let's like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. That's new. It was pizza before. Endless. Thing of nothingness. Delete her. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. Well, there's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You'll never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything? I feel like I just was forced to do something I didn't want to do. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening, chum. No! No! This trap! I swear, if I'm making a mistake right now, I stare at the dot to reveal a special message. This one? I lost the place of where the dot is. Shit. I lost. We're all done reading. How am I supposed to read and stare at the dot? all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. It's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much, kiddo. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Thanitose joined, and we've started with some club activities. This isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival's our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members, anyway? We are... Sorry. We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything is noisier and more difficult to manage. That's okay. I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Let me twist your neck into place. Don't you want to share your passions with as many people as you can? Inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small, right, Thanitose? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Thanitose to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us are here and join the club with other people in mind? It's Yuri. Yuri never even talked until Thanitose joined. And as for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Thanitose isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Thanitose want to get more members too. Right? That's... I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Thanitose, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, it's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you would have been given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? Starting this club was a mistake. Now you've done it, Natsuki. God. What? Me? I just spoke my mind. Is it crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about finding the... It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Thanitose. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one? I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Suki starts packing up her things. No, I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. That's okay. Psycho Mantis. Suki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. Kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? It's piano. She wasn't kidding. It was piano! I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right of me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. What was that? No. Hold on a second. What was that little... What would the... Ruin the game for me. Ruin the whole game for me. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Thanitose-kun? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own... Alright, sir. You alright? Hey, you got a little tissue? There, see, I wiped it up for her. Oh, hey, shh. Your eye's bleeding there, Muffin. Alright, we got you. Shh. It's okay. Alright, okay. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. And Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. Eh? I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president and also a wonderful friend. Monica. I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever, okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Thanitose? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Thanitose before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of this time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looked a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. Trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Thanitose, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know. I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time with how mean Natsuki is and everything, and Yuri being a little bit, you know, insane. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days, right? So, sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There's just some things I've been hoping to talk with you about. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why. Wait, not yet. No. Stop. So was that like the first one then, huh? I'm guessing that the first one was like that. It kind of was a trap, but I mean, it wasn't. I don't want to know. It's time to write more poems, friends, for my lovely two friendos. Do I keep writing for Yuri? I think I need to keep writing for Yuri until she either dies or something crazy happens. Disarray. Unrestrained massacre. Whoa, wait. I'm already done then. Whoa, wait a minute. Right. Who was that? What the? Oh no, her arm. That's such a small detail. Alright. philosophy. Nightgown. Grief. Broken. This is really weird. Intellectual. Pain. Graveyard. Defeat. Depression. Tears. Scars. Eternity. Essence. Hi, Thanitose! I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica, I told you not to. Ugh. Is she really late again? Inconsiderate. As usual, Natsuki. Excuse me. Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incandescent yelling? What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Me? Nothing. Nuts. It's really that bad? See, it is something. I'll get over it. It's not even anything noteworthy. It's just Psycho Mantis. I've just been feeling a little on edge lately. Anyway, we don't need to talk about it. Well, I just felt like I needed to bring it up, comrade. It's not like I really care or anything, but Baka. Aw, man. I really bit the big one again! Last one here. Well, Thanitose just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yes. Must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Motivates me to work hard for the festival and, that's... Right, I forgot. About that, Natsuki. We were all talking yesterday, and, well, we decided that we would like to support the festival as well. However, I understand how you feel about not wanting the club to change. I think we all kind of feel that way. So as long as we're all working together, this club will never become something we don't want. Nuts. Also, if you help us out with the festival, then I'll buy you a new manga. Nuts. Sorry, that last part was really funny. Look, I did something about yesterday, some thinking. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be, because I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. What was I saying? I forgot. Oh yeah, okay. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. But more importantly, I would hate to see the event suck just because I chose to back out. I'm a pro, you know? So I'm gonna help too, and we'll make sure it is done right. Thank goodness. Isn't it great, Monica? Monica? Ah. Yeah, that's wonderful. It wouldn't be the same without you, Natsuki. Anyway, Thanitose, look up my skirt. Why does it always do that with her skirt? Like, poof, poof, poof. Alright. What do you want to do today? I was thinking we could. We already have plans today, Psycho Mantis. Ah, that's so Yuri. That's correct. Thanitose is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes! Thank you for understanding, Monica. I loved that look she just gave me. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. These are in the closet. I follow and watch you choose a small water pitcher. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Here he is. Electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in, and then I'm going to get shocked to death. Don't do that though. Okay, so this is weird. I thought I saw something different on the back wall, but I didn't comment on anything. Was something here before? it blended in so nicely, and I saw it, and I kind of thought to myself it was different, but I don't know. She walks past me and sits down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. My surprise, she's just so sexy. Hey, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. Might as well walk with you. That's okay, you stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri on classroom. Ah, did you relieve you again? Well, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for missing her. It's the same thing. We've done this before. Oh no. Does she die this time? Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Go get her. Let's see. Most logical part, yep, nearest water fountain. Ha ha ha. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. Sounds like breathing. Gah! Sharp inhale like someone's sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? Peer around it. Yuri. What's this again? She reversed it! Ho Wait, how did I... Sorry, I just had a really weird deja vu. This hasn't happened before or anything, right? Head has been a little fuzzy lately. I hope it hasn't really been showing or anything. I would hate for you to think I'm weird just after we started spending time together. I mean, there's a few unusual things about them. But expressing those things so soon after meeting someone is usually seen as inappropriate or unlikable. At least that's what I've discovered. When I was a bit younger, I think I would come on really strongly and get a little too intense. Made people not want to be around me. So I started hating those things about myself. My obsession with certain hobbies. And the way I can't control myself when I get too excited about something. So I eventually stopped trying to talk to people. Nobody could ever like me for the things that matter most to me. And it's just easier if I close myself off. But recently, something's been wrong. I don't know what it is. And every time we come to the club, my heart starts going crazy. Like it's gonna rip out of my chest. It overwhelms me with energy and emotions that I can't let out. It's been making me do weird things. I don't know why it's happening. Thanitose. Is it just me or has Monica been acting a little off lately? She's always been a sweetheart ever since I joined the club. But recently, I've been feeling something sharp whenever she's around. I'm not crazy, right? Please tell me I'm not crazy. I couldn't say anything because she's always listening. But finally, we're alone. Can we just stay here for a while? Yeah. I just want to stay here. Just the two of us. We can stay here until the club ends. And then we'll have the club room all to ourselves. Nobody to interfere with our reading time. Nobody to make me feel like stabbing myself in the throat. I can see a person. Who is that? It's Monica. There's Monica. She's right there. Haha. That was a joke. Just a joke. I do like knives, though. It sounds strange, but you wouldn't understand if you'd never seen how beautiful they can be. I have an idea. Why don't you come to my house sometime? I can show you my collection. Gotten them all from various artisans. I make sure to give them all their fair share of use. I don't want them to get lonely or anything. Nobody deserves to be lonely. Nobody. That's why I'm so happy you joined the Literature Club, Thanitose. Now we don't need to be lonely anymore, because we have each other. Every day. That's all we need. You know what? Let's quit the Literature Club. There's no need for us to be around Monica's slimy tongue anymore. Not to mention that that other pathetic child. We can walk home together every day after school and read together. Eat together. Sleep together. Doesn't it sound perfect? It's everything we could have ever wanted. Psycho Mantis. Isn't that why you joined the club in the first place? It's almost like it was fate. Fate that we would meet each other. And now, get the happy ending that I've been patiently waiting years for. Will you do that with me, Thanitose? Gargled text. Metal Gear!